welcome to Health. I am teacher Noel, and I am teaching Toeic reading. I've been here in Health for about 7 years. As a teacher, I'm always focused on explaining to the students what usual tips they should be following when answering questions in this part of the test. So the focus of the lesson would normally be do's and don'ts in dealing with questions in the test. In our class, we usually use this book. All right, this is the book that we use for the intermediate level, and this book focuses on part 7 of the Toeic test. So what are you waiting for? Come on and let's start with the class. All right. In any reading activity that you do, it's very important that you understand the heading of the article. The heading always explains the general idea of the article. So there are a lot of questions here, especially in part 7, that has to do with understanding the heading alone in a passage. After reading the heading, you can go ahead and read the first few lines of the first passage. That explains the main idea of the whole passage at the same time. All right? If you're not comfortable reading a long passage, then this is a short method that you can do. This would particularly be helpful when you're answering main idea questions during the test. So let's proceed with the question here, okay? It says here, what is the purpose of the letter? So for this kind of question, the answer is normally found at the beginning of the letter. All right? And if you fail to understand the beginning of the paragraph here, you might not be able to understand the question, and you might not be able to answer the question correctly in the end. After that, you can just read along through the passage, and while reading along, you can get ideas on for the other questions in that part. Okay. In some occasions, you don't normally find the answer to that kind of question, to main idea questions at the first paragraph. All right, so you have to read on until you find the answer. And while you're doing that, you'll get some ideas and additional clues on how you can answer the rest of the questions there, okay? So I'd like you to read the first paragraph here and answer the first question. There you go. Here in Health, we expand your world. See you soon!